Hey guys, it's Greg. In this video, I would like to show you Enormity. This is an upcoming game from authors of Aeon's Trespass Into the Unknown. So this time, the game is going to be focused on exploring a space. So players are going to control, a bunch of people that are exploring a gigantic spaceship, trying to obviously fulfill their objectives and unfold the story, but also to scavenge different materials and items that players can use to upgrade their heroes. The game is heavily inspired by the titles like Alien, maybe a little bit of a Doom, the video game. Well, be prepared for rather hardcore setting with a lot of blood and gruesome maybe events. I mean, it's definitely more for adults than you can play it with children. Enormity is also a co-op, a heavy co-op, so you really need to cooperate with each other to fulfill your objectives. In this video, I want to show you a preview of the game, so we are going to share with you our thoughts about the game and show you more or less the mechanics and what you can expect from this title. So if you are interested in this title, just check out the rest of this video and check the description below.
Enormity is a cooperative board game that transports players to the massive spaceship Shepard, where the fight for survival combines with exploration, crafting, and intense boss battles. This is not your ordinary dungeon crawler. Enormity blends elements of exploratory gameplay, tactical strategy, and a story full of suspense and mystery. The game draws inspiration both from the previous title, by Into the Unknown Studio, and Trespass Odyssey, especially in terms of mechanics. But also, Enormity takes a lot of inspiration from classic movies like Alien and my personal favorite sci-fi horror, Event Horizon. It's the dense, dark mood that constantly maintains a sense of danger and madness, drawing players in from the very first minutes. Players take the role of astronauts, known as spacers, who explore the ship, searching for resources and uncovering dark secrets. The campaign offers gameplay reminiscent of legacy games, meaning every decision impacts future sessions. This means we will discover new elements, locations, items, and storylines. Some elements, such as stickers, will be placed on specific pages on the book, representing parts of the ship. Notably, these stickers are reusable, meaning the game is not a one-time experience. None of the game's elements are destroyed, allowing it to be played multiple times. The game enables both single sessions and a full campaign with non-linear narration. One of the most distinctive features of Enormity is the ICP mechanic, which adds a unique dynamics to combat. Instead of gradually weakening characters through damage and stress, players become stronger as the situation becomes more tense and dangerous. Each character uses 3 stats: adrenaline, health, and stress. Most actions we take involve raising the character's adrenaline, for example when attacking enemies. Higher adrenaline means more bonuses, but it's a double-edged sword. The higher the adrenaline, the closer we get to a heart attack. Stress is spent on rerolling dice and in crises that can severely affect our character. If a character's stress reaches its maximum, they may experience a nervous breakdown. Health is, of course, lost when we take damage. Intruders also grow stronger. Their attacks become more destructive and their abilities more deadly. In the case of bosses, escalation often leads to a phase change in combat, resulting in the discovery of a new devastating attacks. The strength of enemies increases with the length of the scenario. The longer we explore the ship, the stronger our enemies become. The goal for players is to skillfully balance between thorough exploration, mission objectives, and quickly reaching the extraction point, which will allow them to finish the mission. But be warned, reaching the extraction point is one thing. The second thing is surviving the extraction, as monsters will be growling everywhere. Enormity emphasizes strong cooperation, utilizing a unique spacer pool system, similar to what we saw in Trespass Odyssey. Players share resources in the form of 3 types of tokens: discipline used to modify dice rolls and ensure successes. Confidence allows rerolling dice, increasing the chances of success in difficult situations. And finally, expert dice, the cost of performing special actions and reducing damage from attacks. Tokens are collected in a shared pool and moved between two sections: active, available immediately, and incoming, available during the turn of the next player. Managing this pool requires strategic thinking and group coordination. Tokens added by one player will be available to the next player, making the planning of actions and deciding which character activates first crucial. Fortunately, players have full control over the order in which characters activate. The game takes place on the dynamic map of the Shepherd ship, which functions as a massively interconnected labyrinth. All maps are in the books, so instead of setting up a board, you simply open the appropriate page and the map is ready for exploration. Additionally, it is on these pages where we place stickers representing new locations that unlock passages to unexplored parts of the ship. If you played games like Metroid or Blasphemous, you'll recognize a similar atmosphere in Enormity. The game allows for the discovery of new ship sections, progressing through various areas with unique biomes and challenges. While exploring, heroes will face blips, moving points on the radar that reveal the monstrous forms when they get close. So even if on the map your crew is the only visible living thing, that doesn't mean that alien monsters do not surround you. Each spacer is a combination of a character card and a unique spacesuit, which creates a personalized set of abilities. Characters have their special abilities and stats such as intelligence, dexterity, strength, willpower, and perception. Spacesuits are equipped with unique abilities, a scouting flashlight, and additional equipment slots. In addition to the spacesuit, characters have access to a range of weapons and gadgets that help during exploration. The spacesuits we find during gameplay will directly impact our character and the unfolding story. During the game, heroes will not only fight monsters, but also gather resources that will be used in the transition phase between scenarios, where they can enhance their characters, acquire new items, and develop their skills. Each character receives a set of 6 cards, sleeved in 3 pairs, so the players have 6 cards to choose from, but they will only play 3 of them. The cards describe all the available actions, forcing players to decide which actions to forego in each round. Action cards evolve during the game, especially those tied to the currently worn spacesuit. While the mechanic is simple, it provides great satisfaction and fun. Into the Unknown brought one of the best elements of Aeon Trespass to Enormity: boss battles. Each boss uses unique cards that create one-of-a-kind thrilling encounters. To fight a boss, we prepare the appropriate arena, select the specific cards, and face off against a powerful creature. If you played Aeon Trespass, you'll quickly feel at home in these battles. They're surprising, emotional, and utterly unique. Almost everything we do in the game causes noise. This noise moves the blips on the map towards the player. While this mechanic is atmospheric and makes sense, the frequency of noise dice rolls can be a bit too much in longer games. We hope the authors modify this mechanic to reduce the frequency of these rolls. The game requires playing with 4 characters. Each hero has a character card, spacesuit card, equipment, and a panel to track stats. Additionally, there are stacks of cards and activation instructions for enemies. There's a lot of stuff, and the lack of a double-layered organization tray for each hero makes it a bit difficult to maintain order. Cards slide around and elements can easily fall out of their place. We hope this topic will be addressed during the campaign, but knowing Into the Unknown, we can count on it. It's no surprise that Enormity promises to be an exceptional game. It offers a dark dungeon crawler with a deep atmosphere that keeps players on the edge. The game balances mechanics with narrative perfectly, without overwhelming players with a wall of text. It combines challenging tactics with a brutal world full of danger and monsters. Enormity is a title that will appeal to fans of deep atmospheric games. Into the Unknown already showed us that they know how to make complex game with amazing stories by publishing Aeon's Trespass. Let's hope the same is going to happen with Enormity. That's all for today. See you at the next game.